This is an entry! Themetalgod666!
This is the Themetalgod666 here, bringing you my black metal collection videos. This is part 2. If you have not seen part 1, then go check out part 1 as well. Anyways, we're gonna kick things off with another old school band. This album's it's so-so. It's alright. It's worth a listen, especially if you can find it cheap. You know, I would say pick it up, but you know, it's Celtic Frost. You know, so yeah, Celtic Frost. It's another one. It's a really good fucking album. Yeah, Crypt. Next up, awesome stuff. And that's Taki. Yeah, another album from Taki. Next up, butcher the name again. Whatever, you can see it for yourself. Shining Virgin. Actually, I'm not sure. So, anyways, don't kill me. Shit, my thingy full. Alright. Anyways, I'm not sure exactly how to say this band's name, but yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty good necro black metal. There you go. There's a name top. I'm not even gonna try to say it, but yeah, there you go. It's fairly decent. It's not super necro, but still definitely worth a listen. Next up, you have Fortress. I heard these guys are NS. I could care less. I have no clue what they're saying. The whole CD is in French. So, but I mean, music's fucking awesome. Like I said, the whole album's in French. But you know, this is kind of a hard album to find. It's kind of hard, not super difficult, not as hard as the other albums that I have from them, but it's still definitely worth a listen. You know, even if you absolutely hate NS, it's still worth a listen. They're still a fucking great band. Anyways, some old school Japanese black metal. Old school. This is absolutely the first Japanese black metal band. The absolute number one first. Basically, they sound really close to Venom. They're basically the Venom of Japan. And they're called Sabbat. There's a couple bands called Sabbat. But this is the one from Japan. So if you're trying to find Sabbat, or maybe you want to hear some Sabbat on YouTube, type up Sabbat and then Japan. Or that's the easiest way to find it. Because like I said, there's one other band. They're like a folk metal band, I do believe. Anyways, let's move along. We have Dark and Northern Slaughter Cult. Yeah, they're fucking awesome. Fucking awesome. I love this band a lot. They're fucking awesome. I love them. Next up, I said these are newer, so we have more Catamedia. And more Catamedia. Yeah, I like Catamedia. They're fucking awesome. I love them. Anyways, this album, I was looking for this album for quite a while, and I found it, not really recent reason, but, you know, really pretty recent. But anyways, I was looking for this for a while, but it's Graven. You know about some Graven? You like black metal? Definitely check that out. Graven's fucking awesome. And yes, this is NS, BM, but like I said, I'm showing all black metal. I was looking for this album for a while too, and I happened to find it one day. Actually, the day when I went to sell Decapitated, I went to one of the local record stores by the venue, and I found this album. You know, no, I'm not NS, but I do like some NS black metal. And these are one of the guys, and this it's pretty blatant, and that's Aryan Terrorism. I'm not going to show the back, I'll show what the songs titles are, but this is a very hard album to find. A very good album. This is actually the guys, Nocturnal Mortem. This is their side project NS band. yeah, I was looking for them for a while, and I'm happy I found it. It's a great album. It's an album from a band that, you know, people pretty much saying they're NS, they're NS, they're NS, you know, blah, blah, blah. And I could care less. They make fucking awesome music. I don't fucking care if they're NS or not. I don't give a shit. Good music's good music. I don't care. Some people can say, well, you know, you're supporting, you know, their ideology and da 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 da. I don't care. I don't give a I don't give a flying fuck. All right. You want to hate me because I like some NS bands? Hey, go right for it. You know, but personally for me, like I said, music, you know. And, you know, it makes it even easier, especially if you don't know what they're saying. You know, it makes it even easier. But these guys, you can definitely, you can hear what they're saying. But of course, they don't actually come out and say they're NS, but there's a lot of speculation saying they're NS. You know, people are like, hey, just come out and say you're NS. You know, we know you are. You know, but that's anyways, Satanic War Master. Um, it's really, you know, it's a fairly short album, you know, EP from them. 2 tracks, whatever. Alright, anyways, moving right along. This is a 4-way split called We Will Walk the Infernal Path. It's basically all a German raw black metal. It's not super ultra raw black metal where you need like headphones to listen to it and so on and so forth. But no, it's got four different bands on this, and yeah, it's fairly decent. You know, whatever. Moving right along. Anyways, this is a U.S. black metal band. Like I said, I got this album very cheap. And if you can find it for cheap, I mean, it's something to write home about. You know, they're basically they made 2 demos, they made an album, and then they done. They're not one of those, you know, bands that are a gem. You know, it's decent for what it's worth. I'm not even gonna try to say their name. Um, but yeah, there's the album. Like I said, you can find it for real cheap. And it's called Foreseen Storms of the Apocalypse. Like I said, it's nothing to write home about. If you can find it for cheap, then hey, go for it. But yeah, let's move right along. Anyways, now this is awesome. This is a split with Massamord. And let's see if I can pronounce the other band name. I can't pronounce them. But anyways, basically it's pretty much a full-length album by Massamord on here. And then inside, you know, you can see the CD right there. So it's literally a, you know, the CD split straight down the middle. You know, well, it's not literally split, but anyways, there's the other band right there doing a split with, you know. You know, it's very good. Highly recommend it. I'm pretty sure most of you probably know about Massamord out there. If you like black metal, if you're watching this, you probably know about them. Anyways, this is another split CD. I didn't know much about them. Either band, actually. I didn't know about any of them. Band's called Nightbringer, and the other band's called Temple of Naught. Like I said, Nightbringer is basically black metal, and Temple of Naught's like DSBM. It's a pretty decent split. So yeah, it's definitely worth it picking up. This is another album that I had been looking for a while. I had a copy of it from one of my old friends. We're not friends anymore, but anyway, he, you know, got me a copy of the album. I fucking loved it. And I was looking for this album for a while, and I happened to find it one day, so it's awesome. And that's Graven. Yes, the other album from Graven. Yeah, Graven's awesome. Love him. Alrighty. Next up, we have Armageddon. Or I guess that's how you say the name, but anyways, pretty cool. Pretty good stuff. And next up, we have some raw black metal. This is pretty good shit. And that's Calderson Blaze. Yeah, it's just a fucking good album. If you like some raw black metal, you definitely might want to check them out. Anyways, next band, they can kind of fall towards death metal too. But they can fall towards black metal. There's kind of like literally in between, so, you know, call them Black and Death, I guess. You know, that's Deviant right there. This album I really wish I would have bought sooner. but it's a very good album. It's their last album they came out with. Definitely highly recommend that you pick it up if you like Deviant or whatnot. Anyways, moving right along. This band, I didn't know anything about them when I bought it. It was literally a blind buy. I just seen the cover and I'm like, wow, this looks pretty cool. And I was looking at the back and I'm looking at the names of the songs and I'm like, okay, maybe this is gonna be just, maybe some generic black metal stuff or whatever. I didn't know what to expect. It was real cheap, so that's, why not? Especially my track record this year, blind buys. It's been amazing. Mysteria, or whatever. As you see from the cover, you could tell it's black metal. You know it's black metal. You could tell from that cover. You're like, okay, it looks very Behexenish. You know, you know. As you could tell, it looks very black metal. You're just like, all right, you just don't know what to expect. It's something, but you don't know what to expect. That's the beauty of blind buys. Not knowing what you're getting. So it's kind of cool. Anyway, next up, Mortafin. Some good DSBM, French DSBM. They're pretty good. Next up, awesome band. I've seen this band live. They're fucking awesome. They're killer. This is their last album they came out with, and that's Horde of Hell. Yeah, that's just one L in Horde of Hell, not two L's. Just one. Because two L's is too mainstream. I don't know why they did that, but anyways, yeah, it's just one L. Next up, this band fucking blast. It sounds like when he's with a blast beat, it almost sounds like he's beating on a trash can lid or something. No, it's not. It's not like, Lars on Saint Anger, sounding like a trash can. No, I'm serious. The blast is so fast that it almost sounds like a trash can. You're just like, are you beating on trash cans? But it is still cool and still definitely worth to definitely check out. And that's Infernal War. These guys are fucking awesome. I've had this album for quite a while. As the guys look like. See, they're straight up, they're black metal. You can tell. But yeah, this is definitely worth the checking out. That was also a blind buy. This band, they're just in here. This is from a band that used to be black metal. This album, they're actually not black metal, they're goth metal, so I'm sorry. But, there you go. So, alright, and then, here you go. Another album from them. There you go. Alright, and stay tuned for part 3 of my black metal CD collection.